So EG picked the Resto Shaman, like I said they would. So now EG chooses what they want to have fight the Warrior and the Hunter. And I would actually like to see Shadowplay versus that, because there are a lot of targets to dot, and I feel like they'll have an answer for everything, especially with gateways. But it's not entirely over just yet. I've been proven wrong before. Yep. So there it is.
Yay.
EG Shadowplay once again. Talbadar on the Shadow Priest, Sidu on the Resto Shaman, Azael on the Affliction Lock versus Hamatup on the Survival Hunter, Kekapopa on the Arms Warrior, and Hydra on the Disc Priest. So if you're wondering why I said it was a mistake to choose the Arms Warrior before the Disc Priest, it's because everyone knows that Reject Comp is going to play Disc Priest if they can. Hydra's the only healer on the team. So if you pick that second, then EG has no idea what the third DPS is. They can only speculate and guess. So for them to just say, we're going to run a Warrior, and then, EG gets to choose what their third member is, basically, to fight this Warrior Hunter Disc Priest team. And I apologize for chat being out, but that's a Twitch issue. It's not our issue. So, sorry, guys. Okay, I'm not reading that one, Antonio. Thank you for the tweet, though. Thanks, everyone, for the kind tweets. It's very nice. Roderick says, no one wants to fight Yips. Agreed, man. I would never want to fight Yips. Conrad, what, in your opinion, makes a BlizzCon player a BlizzCon player? There are quite a few things, actually. First is teamwork and synergy with his teammates. So it's, I guess, in terms of just the player himself, it's his ability to work with the players themselves. Also, his awareness. If you were to pick any person that's made it to the finals of BlizzCon and ask them what was happening in a match at this point, they can always tell you exactly what every single player was doing. At the lower ratings, you kind of only know what you're doing and what your target is doing. You get a little bit higher, you know what your teammate's hitting and what you're doing and what your target's doing. You get a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher, and eventually you just know what everyone's global at all times. And that's really what has to happen for a BlizzCon player. Also, being willing to improve. None of the people you've ever seen at BlizzCon are ragers. You've never seen a huge rager make it to BlizzCon, and that's because you need to be willing to get better and to work on your mistakes. So if you rage at your teammates, you're out of there. If you rage on yourself, it's good to be hard on yourself, but to rage on yourself or rage on the game, you're not going to have fun and you're not going to make it, guaranteed. And the gates are not open, but the arena has been started. So as soon as the gates open, we zone in and we will die out. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We have 6,500 people watching right now. You are watching the Bleached Bones $30,000 League of Arenas tournament. You guys should check out prestige-gaming.ru. That is their website. Make sure you scroll down on the page. Check out all those links. Thank you, Arena Junkies, for showcasing this tournament. You guys can follow me on Twitter at ConradNAO. Even though I am no longer going to be commentating, the gates have opened. Even though I'm no longer going to be commentating the majority of Mesa Pandaria PvP tournaments, I'll still check Twitter quite often, answer you guys' questions, anything like that. If you're wondering what I'm up to, maybe you miss me. Maybe you want to send me a box of chocolate chip cookies. It's fine too. No, I won't give you my address, but I'll take your word for it, and then you actually would have given me the cookies if I asked for them. So. And also make sure you guys follow Rylez WoW. R-Y-L-E-Z WoW. I think you guys were a little harsh on him because I really do believe that he could be a good commentator if he keeps at it. And I really don't want to see him get discouraged. So my request would be to just be a little bit more kind to him because it's actually really hard to commentate if you're new to it. Not saying it's hard to commentate. I don't want to act like my job is tough or whatever. No, you know what? It is hard. I'll say it. It's hard. And that's why I'm quitting, because I'm a quitter. All right. Okay, so Corey tweeted at me the whole Rekful raging at the tournament. Like, yeah, that's true, but how often do you really see him rage for how often he plays the arena? It's like a rare thing. It's not like he's a rager. He's generally a pretty happy and fun guy to play arena. But there's only 20 seconds remaining until this. We're gonna have to see who's gonna win. Team EG Shadow Play or Hydra, Hamatup, and Kekapopa running their KFC comp. Let's find out. Only about 5 seconds remaining on the clock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Azael going to get in position, try and get his gateway down. Sidu and Talbot are going to play defense, make sure that the Hunter's unable to stop it. Azael does manage to get the gateway he wanted, puts down his port as well. You can see Hydra stacking up the Spirit Shell. And, you know, if I were Talbot, I'd maybe be getting in there and trying to get some orbs before he stacks the Spirit Shell up quite a bit. Hamatup is going to come out. There's a Hex from Sidu. It does get a silencing shot immediately. Kekapopa being, I think that was a mind control into the middle of the map. I'm not entirely sure what that was, actually. Talbot trying to throw some dots out onto the monkey. The monkey appears to be the main target at the very beginning. Azael does use his gateway, and Kekapopa is going to charge him. Azael, nice Shadow Fury on Kekapopa. Excellent grip by Talbot. I absolutely love their play when they do shit like that. So nice to see. There's a scatter shot onto Sidu. He gets monkey stun out of that. There is a grounding totem. Talbot standing on him for the trap. He doesn't want that trap to land. Hamatup taking massive damage right here. There is a Devouring Plague as well as a Shadow Ward Insanity. He's down to 30% health. He is going to have to pop his turn since there's a silence on Hydra. He's at 70%, 30%, all inside of this. Is he actually going to go down? There's a Hell Swat coming out from Hydra. The monkey pet does die. Hamatup down to 68% health, 40% health on Hydra, 44% onto Kekapopa, and he's actually popped all of his defensive cooldowns. I feel like this team is just throwing their offensive abilities away right here. There's the Hex on Hydra once again. He's sitting inside of that at 37% health. Pain Suppression was on Kekapopa. Rallying Cry is about to fade. Everyone's going to drop in health. Kekapopa in Shadow Ward death range. He does get gripped by Hydra. Really excellent grip. Really like that right there. Siphon dropped behind the pillar. Everybody is inside of a Shadow Fury. Everybody is going to get Psychic Horror right here. Or Psychic Scream rather, but no. Look at that. Hydra down to 32% inside of a full fear. And now I think Hamatup is just dead. 4% health. He throws the Feign Death, but I think he's just going to die as soon as that deterrence ends. There it is. Nicely timed Shadow Ward Death by Talbot. So another quick win for Team EG's Shadow Play. Excellent job by them. I feel like this KFC, I did not like Kekapopa's offensive cooldowns. He used it when his Hunter was scarily low on health, and I feel like he just threw away his offensive abilities. So that was a big mistake, I felt like. When Azael took that gateway, relayed his port, Shadow Furied Kekapopa behind a pillar because he saw that Sidu wasn't going to be able to get there. He ran into line of sight of Taub, and Taub gripped him, and Azael was able to go more offensive. I really like that. And you know how I was saying earlier what makes a BlizzCon player a BlizzCon player? That was it right there. You know, Kekapopa and Hamatup, they probably don't have that much experience playing together based on what I just saw. But Team EG has been playing together for 2 years, and that's why Talbot are new to grip Azael right there. It was just fantastic teamwork. I'm really happy with how they played that game. And it looks like chat still isn't fixed. Maybe if I refresh. I like chat. I miss chat. I miss you guys. 3 new tweets coming in. Isaiah, that's actually a really funny tweet. I'll read it out loud. Whatever. Would you rather 1, be sexually attracted to fruit, or 2, have Cheetos dust permanently attached to your fingers? I have no idea. Those are both awful, dude. Well, I actually no. If the Cheetos dust is permanently attached to my fingers, that means that it doesn't get detached and it doesn't rub off on anything. So I would choose that. But that's a cop-out answer. And if you're saying that I always get Cheeto stuff on everything no matter what, I think I'd probably use that and then try and wear gloves. Or just not use my hands as much. Don't rage quit commentating, please. It's not a rage quit, man. It's better for the community. I promise you. And yeah, the chat still isn't fixed. Damn. Rexful fake raged at BlizzCon to throw the other team off as I remember. Hashtag tactics. Yeah, I think he was fighting Talbot, Sidu, and Azael. And I think what happened is he yelled that he was going to smoke bomb because he wanted Talbot to grip. And then Talbot did end up gripping, and he didn't actually drop his bomb. Because Talbot grips like probably 85% of bombs or so. He's really good at it. Sidu playing Resto Shaman while picking Resto Druid? That didn't happen, my friend. He picked Resto Shaman. I hope Azael was screaming Soul Drain on those kills. Me too. Me too. If you want to run in, I can help out with the killing of you, Svet. Okay, guys, this very well may be the final game of today. I'll have to find out, but based on how that last game went, I would not be surprised at all. I have been killed off. I have 2 quests, Thunder Calls and the Art of War. I have accepted both. I will help out Garrosh Hellscream in just a moment after this series. Alright guys, so everyone has been killed off. Fear wards are going up for both teams right now. So Hydra, Hamatup, and Kekapopa need to win this. They're already pretty far behind in their group anyway, so I think this is definitely a required win right here. 15 seconds remaining on the clock. You can see Azael hanging out at the very corner. He's trying not to cheat, but he so badly wants to get his gateway in position. He's definitely worried. So we're going to see Talbadar run out and try and stop them from stopping his gate. As Nadagas would say, stop the stop so I can get the get. And after he gets it, he says he got the got. Azael managed to got the got right there. Talbadar running out, throws that Shadow Word Pain instantly. They are going to try and kill the monkey once again, I believe. Siphon is out already. Some cooldowns have been used. Hamatup uses his Rapid Fire, his On Use, and his Orc Racial. Azael has already used his Dark Soul as well. Full dots are up on the monkey, full dots on Kekapopa, full dots on Hamatup. He needs to get some dots out onto Hydra. Instead, they're actually going to silence Hydra. Hydra in a silence at 65%. I would love to see dots go out onto him. Skull Banner has been popped, which means the Warrior is popping all of his offensive cooldowns. Azael down to 50%. He's going to take the gateway. Also uses Sacrificial Pact. Kekapopa does get disarmed right there. Kekapopa now starting to attack Talbadar inside of that silencing shot. Azael still at 59%, but look at the damage that this Shadow Play is doing. The Drain Soul goes out by Azael. He has full Soul Shards. He can hit whatever he wants, however he wants to hit it. He can throw some haunts out as well. Can he hit it from the front? Can he hit it from the back? You know, he don't care. He's going to take the gateway right here. He's back in position with his teammates. There's Hamatup down to 18%, going to die most likely. No, he does use his deterrence just in time. Camouflage went out as well. Hydra trying to pick him back up. Rallying Cry was used by Kekapopa. The Rallying Cry is going to fade right here. That is why he dropped just a little bit on health. Another Demonic Gateway put down by Azael, trying to make it more offensive. I really like that play. Talbadar throwing out the dots onto whoever he can, whatever he can. Still just trying to connect. Hamatup at 81%. They're trying to hit Azael. It looks like Azael down to 71% health. Kekapopa going to charge right back on over. Silencing shot onto Sidu. They need to get more CC on Sidu. He actually still has his Fear Ward, which means that Hydra A hasn't dispelled it and B hasn't even thrown a Fear onto him. Shadow Fury down onto Hamatup. Spell Reflect goes out from Kekapopa. Sidu still with that Fear Ward, but Hamatup, he gets life swap by Hydra. Hydra at 25%. Azael's actually going to offensive gateway in. Nice line of sighting by Hydra. If he ran in the position he was, he surely would have gotten feared. Even choosing to first aid himself right there as he was on global from Power Ward shielding himself. He's going all out, man. This is a Hydra we all know and love. Every little thing he can do to try and win, he will end up doing. Talbadar at 74% mana, which means he's doing a great job spreading VT, spreading Shadow Word Pains. Hydra at 31% mana, Sidu at 50%. There's a first full trap from onto Sidu, but it looks like it got dispelled. I believe that was Azael getting it with his Imp right there. There's another Shadow Fury going down. Hamatup down to 53%, silence shot onto Sidu. Azael still at 56% health. Hamatup choosing to use his second deterrence right here. Kekapopa feared off full dots onto him. There's a Hex onto Hydra. This could be the end of the game right here. Psychic Horror goes down onto Kekapopa. 24% health, 13% health. He's going to die. Shield Wall comes in 1 second too late, and that's going to mean that Team EG is going to secure their victory over our team of Reject Comp. And that is going to close out the day, my friends. Additionally, that is going to close out my commentating career. So make sure you check out prestige-gaming.ru. Special thanks to the guys in Bleached Bones for putting out the prize money. Make sure you tune in every weekend. I'm not entirely sure what time it starts, European time, but for the States it starts at I believe 1 Eastern on Fridays, and then 11 Eastern on Saturday, Sunday. I believe that's how it was this week. So make sure you guys tune in. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Conrad NAO. Last time I will ever plug that in a tournament. And I'll catch you guys later. It's been a great time.
Good job commentating, and good job EG. Sick place by them. Hopefully you will change your opinion though. Your decision. Quitting.
Thanks everyone. I'm gonna end the call now. Farewell.
See ya. Goodbye.